my channel, Evolve with Monette. I am so happy to have you joining me today. What I'm going to do is all signs live. This is something that I've been trying to get done. So it's a late night and we're going to see if I can get it right. So we'll pull a few cards for each sign and we're going to just walk through and see what comes up here, guys, for the next few weeks. What is coming up for you guys? So we'll be using a few different decks, some that I've been charging. Feel free to chat with me when you pop on here if you see me. That is all good. I may not be looking up much, so if I miss questions and things like that, this is not free tarot tonight, but it is free all signs. So you will hear something about your sign in this reading, okay? Just to be clear. We will see how it goes. If I'm still on here in an hour, maybe I will take a few questions for those of you that have hung out or have showed up. All right, so let's take a look here, starting with, you know what I'm going to do? Something that is not usually done. I'm going to start with Pisces. Usually they're the last one. Hey, Mason. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? So Mason is join the chat. All right, we're doing all signs, Mason, just to catch you up. So we're starting with Pisces because usually Pisces is one of the last ones to go. So we're going to see what's going on with Pisces. We're going to start with some animal totems for them and then move on, okay? So Pisces, your animal totem is peacock, okay? What I'm going to do here is organize my cards so that I can just hold them up for you. We'll see what comes up, my loves. So we're dealing with peacock as your animal totem. What are some of the lessons that Pisces needs to know over the next coming weeks here? Let these come out on their own. And we're going to put together a story. What is it that Pisces needs to know? I'm going to spend about 5 minutes on each of these so we can get through all of them, okay? All right, 10 of Cups on the way, and it came out in the best way, forward facing, 10 of Cups. What else does Pisces need to know? The Tower, let's talk about it. And what else? 4 of Cups, a little bit of apathy here, Pisces. Something you need to move on from, something that involves duplicity, and the last thing is the Empress. Okay, so let me see if I can get you guys some cards up here that will show you what's going on. Again, if you jump on here, I'm doing readings for all signs. So let's see if I can hold this up for you guys. All right, my loves. So we started with the peacock as your animal totem, okay? So what we're dealing with is being okay, being seen, also getting you in a more cerebral energy. As you see, the upward pointing triangle with the line through it relates to air and air signs. And what's interesting is the peacock is the sign of, associated with India. It is the bird of India, but it's associated with the sign of Gemini. So we have 2 Geminian cards here. We have the Lovers as well, the Lovers right over here, as well as the peacock. So this is definitely about you using your mental faculties as you move into the next couple of weeks. There's going to be a challenge that crops up for you here with the Tower, okay? And this Tower is in shadow. So this is going to be something that kind of pulls your energy. And I think that's why they're wanting you to think above it instead of coming from underneath it. And when I say underneath it, Pisces, you guys come from things from an emotional standpoint. The way that I'm seeing this here too is right here in the middle, the 4 of Cups. This is an energy of not feeling, not only not chosen, but feeling apathetic about the options that you have in front of you. So one of the things that's coming up for you in this week is not feeling satisfied. I'm hearing, looking out over my window, I used to feel so inspired. So there's a level of not feeling satisfied with some things that are going on in your life. And the reason is right next to it with the 6 of Wands that came out inverted. Hey, Kyle, working on Pisces right now. We're going to go through all signs. What the thing that comes up here is, you're reluctant to move on. So there's an ideology, especially a way of thinking. There's a lot of air in this energy, okay? We have literally the lightning striking. We have the stars showing up here as we're dealing with the Empress energy. I love this as you're ending. But then we have that 2 Geminian energies with the Lovers here. So for some of you guys, this is definitely a love query. But what I see is this is a choice for self-love. There's some habit, there's a habitual thing that's happening from what I'm hearing that you're not really working out and that you're kind of walking into over and over again. And they're asking you to remove yourself. I'm literally hearing a phrase that one of my Pisces friends uses, not my circus, not my monkeys. That's what your angels are asking you to do this this week and in the next coming weeks, because with this being upside down, usually the Six of Swords is about moving forward, but we're using a lot of mental energy and we're not moving forward. And that's what they're saying. You're going to get unstuck. There's a tower that happened here previously, and that tower right here is about getting you guys to understand that you are okay to walk away from a situation. You get it? They want you to understand that it is okay to walk away from a situation. They're asking you to walk away from something before it literally blows up in your face. Because with the tower, things happen and they're orchestrated by the universe because we're not budging. You get it? So that's what's very interesting to me, that that's replicated here with the Six of Swords again, cerebral kind of masculine energy here. Choosing yourself will be what is done, and self-nurturing and care here with the Empress is your aim. So that's what your angels are saying. They're saying, can you find your balance? Can you regain your strength? Can you remember your absolute divinity and ability to create and to leave drama in yesterday? Okay, now I skipped over the Ten of Cups because it came early in the story, and what I'm seeing here is that for some of you guys this would be a simple spat with your partner, but I am seeing this is where your emotions come in, Pisces. This is energy associated with you here, scorpionic energy as well, with the Ten of Cups and with the Tower. Changes that are irreparable or cause damage that make you have to move forward. So that's what they're asking you to pay attention to. Nurturing your love relationships, because the Empress would be nurturing a relationship like this in order to have it, and also being aware when there's a shift or dynamic in your relationships and or with whomever you're working with. If you're not in a relationship, this is still something that's shifting here for you guys, okay? So one more look here. With the Peacock, this is so about you guys standing up for yourself and being willing to be seen, but also reasoning and being in a beautiful state. With the Empress and the Peacock, two very beautiful animals, and bird, oh well, Lord, bird and a woman here, the Empress. But the Empress is battle worn. She doesn't become the Empress by accident. She's a grounded queen, grounded energy. And I'm thinking that that's what they're suggesting for you this week as you are facing some kind of emotional upheaval. Not full calamity, but definitely upheaval with this tower. That's a pretty intense one, okay? So they're saying ground yourself. Literally, she's barefoot here, you know, if you guys can see that. She's actually barefoot. That's the energy of the Empress, the approachable, down-to-earth queen. Earthing this week would be highly recommended for you guys, okay, Pisces? Taking care to ground yourself. We're going to move on to now Aries and see what's coming up for them. We'll grab another deck and see what's coming up for Aries. Are we doing all signs or 6 signs? Let's see. No, we will do all. Aries, what is it that your angels and ancestors want to say to you? What is your animal totem, my loves? If anybody pops on, feel free to say hi. All right. I love it. My Aries, the swan, gliding above water. What else do my Aries need to know, guys? The Hierophant, contracts and decisions. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. All right. Page of Cups. King of Wands. We'll do one from this deck. If anybody's jumped on, we're doing all signs. We're working on Aries. We've already completed Pisces. It went a little out of order to give Pisces a chance to go first. 10 of Wands. Fascinating. All right, guys. Interesting energy here. What is the story? What is the story? What is the story? I'm going to show you the cards, and then I'm going to try to get in what I'm feeling here. I'm hearing haven't paid my taxes. I'm too turned up. So this could be for any Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There's a lot of fire sign energy here. But let's take a look here. So we have the swan here as your animal totem leading. We have contracts and governmental issues. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the King of Wands, and then the 10 of Wands. Haven't paid my taxes. I'm too turned up. What are we turned up about? There's something here going on with Aries where they're calling you to be really careful and responsible. Aries, some of your readings sometimes have been super, super intense. They're calling you to be really responsible regarding financial things here. With you showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, we have this very grounded empath energy. And what they're saying is that that's the place that you need to be. You need to stay there. They're saying that there is some fighting energy here, which is very Aries. This King of Wands and this Queen of Swords, very Aries energy. So there is someone around you too that may be being irresponsible. I say that here because of the Page of Cups. That's why I said haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up because this Hierophant over here, the card of marriage, is about the contractual obligations, government systems, marriage, things like that. So there's something going on here with shirking of responsibility in favor of glamour, or especially with the Swan, right? So in favor of glamour and not wanting to dive deep into your emotions. With the Ten of Wands, ending this here, the way that I'm feeling is, what are we walking away from? What are we walking away from? For some of you guys in a relationship dynamic, what I'm hearing is that you're walking away from someone who's cavalier. And there is someone here who's dealing with alcoholism as well. There may be something, okay, I'm getting a full clear story that's different. I heard haven't done my tattoo turned up. Some of you guys are dealing with a spouse who's dealing with multiplicities of addictions. It could be drinking, it could be anything else, and you're trying to secure the bag and secure the energy regarding your family. And I don't feel like you have help, and you've been debating burning it down to the ground with the Ten of Wands. Literally, you've been debating burning it down to the ground and leaving the situation. I actually want to pull one clarifier for this because I have a story, but I want one thing to clarify. High Priestess, yeah, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition with this, because what I feel like is this is they're calling for you here to kind of take matters into your own hands. You understand? They're like, if you don't take matters into your own hands and you don't trust your intuition, what's going to happen is, some of you guys have already seen this coming. You've already seen this coming, or you've been a witness to this behavior. So they're saying that this is something that has to shift. This has to shift now. Even if you're not an Aries, listen, I'm saying these signs, but every reading could pertain to you. So if you get it, there's somebody who is like lost control of the responsibilities of the house and who isn't doing what they need to do. And you have to, and to turn up, just so that you understand, you have to take over the responsibilities. But when they're saying too turned up, what they're saying is that's a colloquial phrase about partying a lot. Okay. So there's someone who is more into imbibing or taking in spirits or having drinks or partying, being maybe not faithful energetically, or even if it's not faithful energetically, faithful financially. There's something about a lack of faithfulness financially. This is also about double checking with your business partners that they are on the up and on the same page as you. This is also about understanding that you will be working through some contracts and some things that you need to take care of in the next few weeks, which is good because we don't have any retrogrades or anything like that. So you need to proceed cautiously with that, but with intuition. That's the thing that comes up here the most, with intuition. With intuition, it's time to get to work. Boundaries will need to be set. That's what I'm hearing. Boundaries will need to be set. All right, moving on to Aries. We did Pisces, Aries. We've got Taurus. So let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus, I'm hearing I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can't get no privacy. Let's see what's happening here, Taurus. Let's get an animal totem for you. Who's watching, Taurus? Who's watching? Who wants you to surrender is what I heard. Who wants you to surrender? All signs for anybody joining. It's all signs. Who wants you to surrender? Taurus. Ooh, y'all, I can't make it up. I always feel like, who is watching you? Let's find out. They said put that one at the center. Come on now, Owl. Come through. Intuition, come through. Guys, who is watching Taurus? Someone that's got you in anxiety, okay? Someone that's got you in anxiety. Someone has got you caught up in your head. They said pull some of these cards over here. Someone who's got you in your head. Someone that's keeping you going back and forth and is not giving you clarity. So we're going to put this over here. I'm going to pull an archetype card as well. Always feel like somebody's watching me. That one flew out. It's gone. Taurus. So we're getting a very Taurian reading here. Let's see. We'll do some vice versa. I always feel like somebody's watching me. We've got room for 2 more cards. Angels, what do we need to know? In here with the 10s, anytime we have 10 of wands, we're dealing with ending. And the Hermit, who's watching you though? We'll do one more out of this deck. Who's watching? Oh, they want you to surrender. Oh, Taurus. Somebody here, I don't know who this is for. Somebody here is in a whole emotionally toxic relationship. The last card. Ooh. No. They're having me do the full read. Taurus, you guys might get a little bit more here because there's something going on. Someone needs triage right now. Someone's in an emergency with someone who is not keeping balanced energy. The 6 of Pentacles deals with balanced energy, okay? Giving and taking to 2. Very Taurian energy as well, regarding it being the Pentacles. But that's the only time that we're dealing with Pentacles here. What we have is a lot of emotion and a lot of intuition, okay? So let's take a look from this side. Let's see if you can see it. And I'll go slowly here. So the first thing that I noticed with this is that we have endings and we have us caught up in our own kind of matrix and mental space. Someone's been playing mind games with you. Someone has not been giving you just due. The Midas card here as the archetype. When we're dealing with the light attributes, we're dealing with entrepreneurial, very Taurian energy, and creative ability to turn anything into gold, lighting and sharing the ride or life's riches. In shadow, it's hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of health. I feel like this is emotional. I don't feel like this is about money. I feel like there is somebody who is obsessively connected to you, obsessively maybe even stalking you with the, I always feel like somebody's watching me with the owl. Upward pointing triangle with the line through it is air. So this is very cerebral. This is very stalker energy. I feel like if I pulled a couple more cards, I get the Page of Swords. But there's enough swords here because I have the 6 of Swords. I have the 8 of Swords as well. I also have the Hermit. The Hermit is a student, someone who is studious, and it is in reverse. So it's someone who doesn't want you to know what they're doing, because when we turn around the Hermit, he's got the light up and he's actually looking at something. But in this position, he's acting like that's not what's happening, and that's how I pulled it, so I want to honor that. This is someone who had been playing mind games with you. This is for somebody specific. I don't think this message may hit for every Taurus. This is someone who had been playing mind games with you, and your angels and ancestors are watching. The reason I say that is because they gave me the 6 of Swords, which is about moving away from troubled waters, troubled times, or troubled emotion. This is being guided divinely by your ancestors. You see that guy in the back that looks like Gandalf, like a ripped Gandalf? He's literally pushing you away while your eyes are closed. If I always feel like somebody's watching you as your song, and the owl is here, somebody is watching you, but it's not you watching them. It's them watching you. Someone who is in anxiety, someone who is not in a state of flow or trust, someone who is in a state of lack and poverty consciousness. This Midas card would be the equivalent to the 4 of Pentacles in the tarot, which is about holding back, being greedy, and literally being a miser. Your angels are saying to me that somebody here surrendered, released a relationship or a connection with some kind of dynamic, and from what I'm getting here, from the red here, this is a familial dynamic here. In the 10 of Wands, you put it down. You were tired. Do you see this overseer standing behind you? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Someone was watching you do all the work. Oh my God. Come on. I'm even like, wait a minute now. Someone was watching you do all the work and acting like they didn't know, and not understanding why they were keeping you tied up emotionally, even though it was a mental prison that you eventually freed yourself from with the surrender card. But they kept you in a state of indecision. This would be equivalent to the 2 of Swords. They did it for sport. They did it for sport because it entertained them. This is about triangulation, and this is definitely about third-party situations, unfortunately. Someone freed yourself. I love it. If you don't love me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Someone here with the surrendering card of justice, the judgment card, you freed yourself from the situation. But the issue is that you still feel the energy. Just like in this card, you see how that guy's like standing over looking at him? That's what, you know how you feel someone staring at you? It's crazy because that's what I heard. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Taurus, over this next few weeks, you will be either aware of who's watching you, or, excuse me, you're being completely divinely guided away from the situation with the Six of Swords. They had me pull two more for you because I got a little worried. I was like, who is stalking my Taurus and why? Well, it's because you held back your emotions because someone was telling you lies with this Eight of Swords here, with this back and forth. Someone, this is definitely a romantic connection or a familial connection. Two things. It's not a coworker. It's not a bestie. This is like someone you were sleeping with, a lover, or this is someone that you were actually in a family dynamic with, okay? I'm erring on the side of romance because when you cut like this is usually a romantic entanglement. So someone is watching you, Taurus. Not to be creeped out, though. You've already done the work of releasing them, and your angels are protecting you with that Six of Swords here, okay? Someone is watching, but someone's watching them. Come on now. Come on. Tell a story, angels. Someone's watching them watch. Oh, maybe we go this way. Someone's watching them watch you, and they're taking you away to a better, less creepy, stalky day. Yeah. All right. That was interesting. Let's see here what else we get. Next, we move on to Gemini. So, Gemini, let's see what we've got going here. We're doing all signs if you just joined us. Gemini, what is going on with you guys? We'll get you an animal totem and a couple other things, and we will see how that goes. What is going on with you guys, Gemini? Organization matters. Actually, tonight is going very smoothly because I prepared myself. So, let's see here, Gemini. What is it that we need to know about my gems today? Back and forth. Oh, that Taurus energy makes me want to light some Palo Santo or sage. It was just gnarly. Gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Alright, guys. Whew, right away. Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a fight. Geminis. Emotions. The whale. As your animal totem. Any channel messages for Gemini, guys? I'm not getting anything. Any channel messages for Gemini? Where are those cards? Thank you. Gems, if you're just joining me, it's all signs. Let's slow down. Let's pull a archetype card for you. One that comes out on its own. There it is. Oh, you got two, the mediator and the thief. We'll flank them. And we'll get into this here quickly for you. What day is it, guys? Gemini? Today is like what? Thursday? Thursday going to Friday night, probably Friday morning right now. Eastern Standard Time. One more here. Gemini. Victim mentality. Five of Pentacles in the tarot. Anything else? No. One more out of here. Haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. Okay. So the last reading I always feel like somebody's watching me, and this one we have some stuff going on here too. Not so much about watching, about feeling like you lost out on something, Gemini. Feeling like something, it's like, are my ships coming in? Let me show you what I'm seeing here. Are my ships coming in is what I'm hearing. You're watching and you're waiting. This would be you on the Widow's Peak at the top of the house, kind of watching and waiting. So let's take a look here. We have the thief. We have victim mentality, for those of you that can't see that. Victim mentality. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight. We have the Devil. We have the Whale, Animal Totem, the Page of Swords, and the Mediator. Let's see. What's the story here? What is the story? I love it this way because it's kind of like reading a book. That's how I see it. The first card I pulled for you was victim mentality, which in the tarot would be the Five of Pentacles. So what your angels are working on you with is kind of being in a state of gratitude. With all of that water rushing in, I'll show you that. With all of that water rushing in, we're dealing with our deep emotions, which is parallel over here with the whale, okay? Downward pointing triangle, empty is water emotions, which is interesting, Gemini, because with Scorpios, I would say still waters run deep, but Gemini, you guys don't like these deep dives. You guys stay on the surface of things in the best way. I think it bodes well for you, but it also can be a detriment. Your angels may be challenging you in a time when you feel challenged to rise out of that and to get back to a place of gratitude. But you are feeling like someone has gotten over. That's the thing. What I'm seeing with the thief here with the light attribute is that sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack, which is literally victim mentality, which is lack and poverty consciousness. I'm going to clarify the devil here because I'm curious to see if this is obsessive thoughts. The good thing about it is with the vice versa tarot, this devil is got his back to us. So you have at least identified the toxicity that's in your life. This would be the devil in the back. This is how it showed up in your reading. This is it in the vice versa facing forward. So this is an obsessive energy where you may be obsessing about lack or something that didn't go your way. Energetically, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's take a look and see. I want to clarify the devil, guys. Why is the devil here? Gemini, why is the devil here? Five of Swords, yeah. We got a lot of fives here. The lack and poverty consciousness or victim mentality is 5. Thief would be a 5 in the tarot as well. The devil is here. 5 of Swords. Someone also, okay, whenever we have swords, what we're dealing with is mind games, right? So, ooh. Y'all better recognize. As Honey Boo Boo would say, the shark just showed itself to me. And now we got some explaining to do, angels. Who are y'all dealing with that required a mediator, but someone was negotiating with an ulterior motive, a hidden agenda, either personally or professionally? Do you guys see this? Either personally or professionally, somebody was working with a hidden agenda, and they were being very calculating with the Page of Swords here, okay? So, Gemini, I got to get you into your head because they say that you're not in your head. You're in your head, you know? What is this about, guys? I'm real curious. Show me the shark. Yeah, someone was purposely keeping you in your head. They were using your talents and gifts against you, okay? Because what's going on, Gemini, is you rule swords, right? Regarding mercurial communication. Swords is always about what we're thinking and communicating and things like that. So we have a lot of energy here about you overthinking a situation because someone was creating subterfuge and smoke and mirrors in your situation. Someone was hunting you. A man eater, yeah, or a woman eater. Somebody was hunting you, but not in a good way, and this has kept you in your head because you felt vanquished. Because I think the way that they went about it was by emotional manipulation, which is not something like Gemini. You guys can gossip and you can talk and you can chat and you can have fun, witty stories, but emotional deep diving is not your thing. And someone has been emotionally manipulative with you. Someone has been holding you accountable for something, and what you know is the truth is that something was stolen with you. Something was stolen from you, stolen with you. Stolen with you. You were part of something and you felt like it was stolen from right underneath you. Oh, okay. It was stolen from right underneath you, and someone created kind of like this diversionary tactic here, and they caused a lot of distress for you. Because what is the feeling we have when a shark is circling us? We kind of feel it. It's been iconized, iconically depicted in the score from Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. And when Gemini is under that kind of emotional, both emotional and cerebral distress, you're not thinking clearly, and it's causing obsession. Also, one of the things that comes up here is that you're waiting for someone to get karmic justice with the Knight of Pentacles, and you feel like this is taking forever. You're kind of pissed. You're like, when is this going to rebalance? When am I going to get out of my head? And the energy that they're showing me is the way out of your head is through your emotions. With the whale here, and the fact what they're wanting you to do is they're saying turn that smile upside down. Turn that smile upside down. Someone turned your smile upside down. Someone turned your lightness and frivolity upside down. Okay, guys, Gemini, this could take you another 2 to 3 weeks to kind of emerge from this, but you will emerge from it slow and steady with that Nine of Pentacles there wins the race. They want you to access your emotions, and they want you to know that whoever did this to you is kind of in this state of wanting to know what your next move is going to be. And I think that this has to be something where you're applying strategy. With the Page of Swords, we're observing someone. So some of you guys may have had a premonition that this was going to happen. This is not just someone observing you. It looks like you were watching the whole, it's like you were watching the heist. Whatever happened, they're saying you were watching the heist. So that's really interesting to me. And I kind of want you to get regrounded, because you're emotional and you're in your head, but you're not thinking out of a strategic place, and that was their advantage. Does that make sense? That's how come things went this way. This is going to rebalance itself here, especially with the Devil facing back. You got a hold of it, right? I'm hearing you simply got a hold on me. Yeah, you've got a hold of it now, but man, this one was a tough one for you, Gemini, especially because it took you out of your element. The rebalancing advice is gratitude, okay? They want you to be in a state of gratitude, grateful for what you say. I just got played, because that's what the Five of Swords is getting played. This is hurt people, hurt people. But whether this is a business contract or a romantic situation, they're saying, yes, you got played, but there are lessons to extract. And I'm hearing, I guess I'll die another day. It's not my time to go. Gemini, it's not your time to go. And I'm not talking about death in its actual sense. What I'm talking about is whoever did this to you didn't take you out. They said you are going to rise up and move back about the cabin, okay? Also, some of you guys are going to be flying here shortly, is one of the things that's showing up for you too. So travel is aspected, and they're saying you need to travel out of your head as well, but I'm actually seeing travel. This is something coming up for you. There's some that is coming up within the next 5 months, and I'm not saying between now and then, I'm saying 5 months from now. So whatever the 5th month from now is, that specifically is what they said to me. And then some of you guys are literally traveling within the next 6 weeks, okay? So that's the energy for Gemini. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, if you're joining me, I'm doing all signs, about 5 to 6 minutes on each. Let's get you some cards pulled, and we'll see what we see. Four of Pentacles. Someone's holding back. What are they holding back, Cancer? What are they holding back, my loves? Let's get into it. It's getting a little warm, huh? You know, it's so funny. I watch other readers do all signs, and I think we all have the same complaint, even though I have my fan on, is that it gets warm like halfway through. You're like, oh, I'm working. I can see myself getting progressively shinier. I'm working. All right, guys, let's take a look at Cancer. Guys, show me what I need to see for Cancer coming up over the next few weeks. What does Cancer need to know over the next few weeks, angels? Page of Swords. Again, let me shuffle one more time, because we're getting similar cards. I just got that. Ooh, Cancer, someone's not cooperating with you, because my cards are not cooperating with me. First read out that that's happened. Who is not cooperating with you? Someone is not cooperating with you, Cancer. With the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, someone is watching you. That's been a theme tonight. Maybe a lot of people are having people that are watching but not cooperating. Let's see if we can get this together. Guys, one more for Cancer. What do I need to know about Cancer? Ooh, Cancer. Cancer, what is happening here? Let's see here. See what the archetype card is for Cancer. Let it come out on its own, angels. Thank you. Damsel. Ooh, in shadow. Who is faking you guys out? What's the animal totem, guys? What's the animal totem for Cancer? Thank you. Gonna come out on its own. There we go. Ooh, standing up for yourselves. Protecting your family. You guys got 2 animal totems. We'll take them. And I want one more on this one. They said that's all you have room for. Okay, angels. Don't gotta get snippy. Cancer, what does Cancer need to know? Sorry guys, what does Cancer need to know? Ooh. Ooh. All right. Commitment and fragmented energy. Transformation. I know a change is going to come. All right, Cancer, let's talk about what you guys have on the board here, okay? Let's see if I can hold it up for you guys to see. If you really want to party with me, let me see what it is to see. Put all your eyes where my eyes. I don't know what I'm saying. The Stingray, the Elephant, the Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Damsel in Shadow, and Commitment. Clarified by Fragmented Energy. Hate to see it. Let's talk about it, though. And Transformation, which is Scorpionic Energy of Death and Rebirth. Okay? These are your cards that came out for me. First things first, Cancer, you cannot retreat into yourself, which the Four of Pentacles lets me know that you would prefer to do. But this is because someone has been retreating away from you. And what you've been seeking is stability. What you've been seeking is a new way to be. What you've been seeking is the commitment here on the end that you see. Wanting to shore up your commitment, wanting to make it better, more balanced is what I'm seeing. But you have a Prakalisha and a Saboteur in your midst. Why do I feel? Why do I say? And how do I know this? Because of the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is literally about conflict being stirred up by a person. Let me see if I can do this upside down and point out the person who's stirring up, who is the fire starter. Do you see him off to the side? He's literally sent them out to hit the hornet's nest, and he's there gleefully with a smile on his face because he knows that someone is going to have danger come their way. Cancer, someone has been malicious. Anytime we see fives, we're dealing with the lessons of Saturn. 5 is the number vibration of Saturnian energy, which is about change. We also are in a 5-year this year as it's 2021. 5 is also ruled by the 5th house, Leo. Now, the reason that I talk about that is because with the elephant here, what we're dealing with is a sense of tribalism and family and things being by the book. Cancer, you are dealing with someone who wants you to be shook, but all you're trying to do is line up things in a family way so that your family can go forward and exist another day. Family is paramount. Family is priority. Family is what matters. Family is the thing that you lay down your life for. Cancer, you guys are so territorial and also insular when it comes to that. But someone is out of balance. So let's talk about that. The Damsel card came up upside down. And I usually don't read reversals, but I knew. Waiting for the night to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. Someone is causing, with the Five of Wands here, a whole heap of confusion, and someone is also being very stubborn, very stubborn. Do you guys see that? Very stubborn energy here, guys. All right, the other thing that's coming up is that they are watching for your reaction, which has been a theme, and your reaction has to do with this last card here, which is lined up with all the chakras as you see that they appear down the spine of the stingray. Whenever the stingray comes up, this is about having a backbone, standing up for yourself and standing your ground in a situation, even when you want to go along to get along. The positive light trait of the damsel is understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Someone here is not self-sufficient. Someone may be dealing with some codependent issues. Whenever I see the stingray, I see codependency, especially with the family tribal energy of the elephant. And someone is wanting someone to save them. But Cancer, the person saving them is actually causing destruction, and this is what I need you to understand. Somebody in your atmosphere, this is definitely a romantic reading or a family one. I will say both. Someone is fragmenting your energy. I hate this card because this is what schizophrenia is. This is what mood swings and deep mental illnesses, and we all struggle with a variance of mental illness. However, what I will say here is this is what's done to you when you allow someone in your energy who isn't cooperating with you. That's the energy of the Five of Wands. Someone is not cooperating with you. Someone is causing fights. Someone is literally being an energy vampire and draining your energy. Do you see it? Someone is actually draining your energy. Now, what they're saying is that it's been noted by the universe, whenever transformation comes, you're crossing literally a bridge into another realm. And this is a place where you will have a deeper understanding and knowledge. It also puts an end to something. Someone's been purposely not cooperating. I can't stress that enough. They've been not sharing resources, whether it be emotional or financial, with you, and they've been holding back, and they've been watching with the Page of Swords here to see what are you going to do. And what your angels are admonishing you to do is to stand up for yourself and realize that you are not the damsel. Don't save her. She doesn't want to be saved, or she doesn't need to be saved. They're saying you're the Charlie's Angels that's coming your way. You are your own Charlie's Angels. They're really admonishing you to stick up for yourself here and end the drama, because with this fragment fragmented energy, this causes you to disappear. What they're showing me right now is a never-ending story. I'm hearing it, the never-ending story. If you guys were 80s babies, do you remember when parts of the land that they were going to literally evaporated away if they couldn't figure out whatever they needed to figure out? Some of your energy and emotions are being evaporated away. You're being consumed by an energy vampire and you're losing parts of yourself. I'm hearing stop, look, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's like this energy in that stop, look. I'm hearing stop, drop, and roll. I'm hearing this is not the way it's going to go. So there's an energy of putting out an emotional smothering fire, but also putting out this idea that you need someone to come in and rescue you, Cancer. They're saying you are the savior you've been waiting for. You are the high priestess, the enchantress by the door. That's what I just heard. Stand up for yourself. Protect your family. And stop letting whatever this abusive or fragmented energy cause subterfuge, sabotage, and destruction. Okay? That's the message for Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Hi, my Leos. Let me get organized here, and we'll get into your reading. What is it that you guys want to talk to my Leos about today? Angels, what is the message for Leos today? Yeah. Cancer, you got to take your power back. Sorry, guys, that energy's still on me. It's causing you pain. I'm in pain right now. I feel it. It's causing you pain. The lack of cooperation, the mind games, the fragmented energy is always about mind games. Leo, sorry. Cancer's bleeding over. Some of you guys dealing with a Cancer? Let's see here. Cancer is bleeding over. Leo, Leo, Leo. What is the animal totem? We got one here, Leo. I heard girls just want to have fun. Dolphin came up. One more animal totem for Leo. We had a flipper. Ooh, the crow. All right. They want us to know. What else do you want us to know, guys? What else do you want us to know? Guys, what does Leo need to know? 7 of Cups. Oh, sooky, Leo. 7 of Cups. Oh, sooky, Leo. Oh, okay. You'll understand in a second, guys. Just give me 1 second to get some more cards out here for you. What else does Leo need to know? Okay. I get it. We're going to get 2 more to confirm, and then we will move on. One more from this. Anything else? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, one more from here. Thank you for your patience, guys, for anybody joining. It's all signs, and we're on Leo right now with a flipper. Ooh, Leo. Someone's dating here, okay? Someone's dating here, and that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm hearing all's well that ends well, but first, I'm not watered down, but I'm dying of thirst. None of you guys go out there thirsty. Your angels are actually recommending you to take your time and to gauge your energy. Let's talk about your cards. A very different reading for Leo than I had for everybody else. We had warnings and family situations, and you guys are dating, or some of you guys are dating. We're starting a new venture, but there needs to be wisdom, spiritual wisdom specifically applied. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. So, first card out was the 7 of Cups, which you see here. Now, the thing that I was a little bit concerned about was this 7 of Cups. If you get real close up on it, he's in a zombie form. The 7 of Cups here in this deck is very much represented in my vice versa deck by the Siren's Call. So something is calling. But what happens when you get beguiled, do you see her face there? I don't know if I'm holding that up right. What happens when you get beguiled is that you can get pulled into this state of being in a codependent or zombie-like energy where the thing that was once so alluring, you see how it's all lit up and he's like, yes, I'm coming in, and I'm hearing, oh brother, where art thou? There's a scene where they literally depict the sirens. What is it? Don't you sleep, you little child. Don't you sleep, you little, something like that. It's that song, and they call out the guys, and they beguile and trick them and turn them into frogs. There's something that you have to be careful with, and the reason I know that is because of the crow here. So we're needing to use our spiritual discernment whenever we're dealing with the crow. What I like about the crow is this full balance regarding the chakra. Upward pointing triangle is air, so this is about using your actual mental acuity and actually paying attention. The crow also is a harbinger of messages and spiritual messages. You're supposed to shop before you decide. He made a decision probably too quickly because he was beguiled. That's a cautionary tale for some of my Leos. Make sure that you're vetting properly whatever your situation is, whether it's a business opportunity or dating. It felt very much like dating to me. Hey, Jess. Hey. Hi. Oh, that's so sweet of you to come in. I'm doing all signs. I'm on Leo. So you can watch back tomorrow. I'm sure I will hit your sign. Hopefully I get through, girl. I still have like, I don't know, 5 more to go. I don't know, girl. I'm getting delirious too. I started this and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like an hour and a half. But anyway, so let's get back to this. The reason that I said this is about dating is because of the dolphin. The dolphin is about play. The dolphin also here, we're dealing with pink, friends, new beginnings. You see, this is not red or anything. We have yellow, which is sacral, solar plexus. We have a little bit of orange, which is sacral chakra. The little bit of orange is showing up right here. You guys see it? Let me see if I can get my pointer to work backwards. So orange here, lots of yellow, lots of pink. Pink is usually about friendship and that kind of situation. Hi, excellent. I'm an Aries. Oh, okay. Well, I already did Aries, so you can go back and watch. You guys had some stuff to figure out. Let's go down to the river and pray. Thank you. I'm so glad you knew the song. So this is what the dolphin is about: sexual energy, fun, new beginnings, new friends. So even if it's not sexual, it's like new friendships, and just that pink, that blush, the initial blush of something that is beginning. What I heard as I began this too is something is ending and something begins. That's from Take a Bow by Madonna. Okay. Something is ending and something begins. So there's a new energy. And the reason I know that too with the Page of Wands, someone is making an offer to you, someone's initiating new communication, things are feeling exciting with the Page of Wands. And then we have this card here which says taking steps. You see the pink blush as well. I love when my angels tell a full story, because again, that pink blush here, that kind of rosé color. Ooh, rosé. Ooh, rosé. You know what, guys? That kind of looks like the Biltmore to me. Yeah, what do you think? That looks like the Biltmore Estates to me. And I just thought of wine and I wanted rosé. I am hot right now, but I was like, oh, some rosé would be delightful. Yes, it's 1 a.m. I'm not going to have rosé, guys. But what I will tell you is this is an intention card. So someone is actually coming towards you. And I love that we're seeing the back here. Someone is actually coming towards you with the intention to begin a new friendship, relationship, or datationship. Nope, Jesus, they took it out of my mouth. They said, we don't want situationships. This has the potential to end really good. Here's why. Because last card is great achievement, right? Which is about events. So this is a predictive card about future dates and what could happen. But here's where I'm like a little bit concerned, especially with the Crow Leos, because we have the Warrior. So the Shadow is trading ethical principles for a victory at any cost. So like a Pyrrhic victory, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So when we're dealing with this first card here of him being zombified as he's being beguiled by the siren, that would be trading ethical principles. That's why I said vet properly, to the cost of others. We've all dated people that are like schmarmy and gross and they lie and they don't tell the truth. They're saying don't be that person, and apparently either someone coming around you will be tempted to not be completely honest with you, and it could be really innocent, like they don't want to express their feelings or they're not really sure or they're confused or whatever. But anytime you have the 7 of Cups, it's about multiple choices and options. Jack Harlow, what's poppin'? I got options. But also the thing about the 7 of Cups, oh, I said 7 of Swords. Ooh, that was for you. Did I say 7 of Swords? If anybody caught that. If I said 7 of Swords, that's about purposeful, malicious mind games. The 7 of Cups is about multiple choices with someone who may be indecisive. With him in a zombified state, this is about being controlled. So the cautionary tale here with the Warrior upright and the light attribute is strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. Just because someone's coming around flirting with their pink blush and their dolphin fun and their light messages of communication Doesn't mean that you don't vet them properly and you don't have stoicism because you know what you've escaped, Leo, or you know what you've been through in past relationship dynamics. Vet the person properly and make sure that they're not a siren saying, go to sleep, you little child. Okay? Make sure that someone's not trying to put you to sleep, Leo. Ooh, shoo, message. Make sure. Now, listen. I'm hearing rockabye baby. I'm hearing somebody rocking knocking the boots. Make sure someone's not trying to put you to sleep. Be very careful about what's being put in your drink. With the Seven of Cups, we're dealing with bars, gatherings, and alcohol. I want you to be very careful about that. Listen, a lot of us may have forgot some of our more primal instincts as we've been in quarantine and as the world is opening up and the vaccinations are getting doled out and we're returning back to center. Someone needs to be very careful that their immediate instincts to protect themselves do not dissipate. And that's also just in the dating game. Now, here's what's interesting here. The Four of Cups at the end. A lot of cups here, definitely a theme regarding drinking, alcoholism, being careful about indulging too much with these new friends you're making, or unless you want to indulge with them, then understand that you vetted them and be the warrior that we know that you are, Leo, and that you are making sure that whoever's coming towards you is ethical and not just trying to win at all costs, which would be that siren energy, and also that you are strength. Literally, the first word here is strength, which is one of the cards in the tarot, Major Arcana number 8, associated with August and Leo. So they're saying be yourself. We are attracting at any level at all times whenever you're dealing with Leo energy. They're saying be yourself, stand firm in your convictions, and also be fair, because it's important for you to make sure that you get the cup that's in front of you. The Four of Cups often is about being petulant and not choosy. What they're saying here is that it's okay for you to wait for the right cup, lest it be one of these tricky cups. Yeah? So they're saying make sure that the offer is solid, make sure that you're clear about what it is, but something new is beginning, something is ending, and something begins. A new flirtationship for sure, maybe a new relationship. Use your wisdom. Do not forget your discernment here. And if you do the thing, which is keep your strength, battle for fairness, take the steps to be in a new partnership, communicate effectively with the Page of Wands and not from an immature stance. This Page of Wands usually is associated with a teenager energy in the deck, but what we're dealing with here is the beginning of a relationship when we're still just getting to know each other. Then you can have some good sexy time and play if that's what you're after, or a good connection of emotional intimacy and that blush of pink. I love it all throughout, and it leads us to a great achievement, and that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, guys, great achievement, meaning you can get the relationship that you're seeking, but you need to have some discernment. Take your time and enjoy it, and make sure that your morals you are keeping. When I say your morals, we all have our own moral compass, Leos, right? So morals for you may be that you spend some time talking to this person, you get to know what's going on. One of the things that I love here, and the last thing that I'm going to point out here, is that there's these little floating orbs all around her. This is a very spring day. This reminds me of pollen. This really reminds me of the Biltmore. Maybe some of you guys are going to the Biltmore. I love the Biltmore. Rosé's at the Biltmore. Please have some for me when you go. But what they're saying is that someone's taking steps your way. This is going to go really well. Actually, I think it's going to go really well. You'll pay attention to your discernment. I think because you've been a warrior in the past, the crow's here, because it's like you won't forget the lesson, so you will never be, oh God, got it. You'll never be beguiled again. You'll never be in a situation like this. You'll always see that whatever is coming towards you has good intentions. This is of the light. This is of the dark. Got it. All right, guys, moving on to Virgo. This is of the light. This is of the dark. This is how we part, Virgo. This is how we part, Virgo. This is how we part, Virgo. Is Virgo parting from someone? All right, Virgo, let's get into your reading. Guys, if you're new here, I am a professional intuitive empath. We're halfway at the halfway mark, and what I'm doing is all science. So we're going to run through quickly what you can expect over the next few weeks, and we're moving on to Virgo. Let's get Virgo an animal totem here. The wolf. This is how we part. The octopus. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi. When you count, you begin with 1, 2, 3. What is elementary, my dear Virgos? What is elementary, my dear Watson? Very interesting. Collaboration. Is it collaboration? Let us find out. When you sing, you begin with 1, 2, 3. All right, Virgos, I'm going to get you a couple more cards here. We got a juicy story shaping up for you. We'll do an animal. We already did the animal totems. And now we're going to do... I think that one's for you. I'm gonna call that one as a Virgo card for sure. One more. Oh my God, literally your card, Virgo the Hermit. Hilarious. Hilarious, Virgo. Y'all are showing up strong. So let's see why you're showing up strong. I'm hearing me love you long time. Who loves you long time, Virgo? Ooh. Oh, wait, someone loves you long time. Literally, 10 of Pentacles here showed up, which is about legacy building and relationship. And that's not, listen, I'm shuffling these cards. This card came out of the deck, so when something like that happens, that is literally meant from your angels. Pentacles definitely associated with Earth energy, as you are, Virgo. Guys, as you were. As you were. Your cards are flying everywhere. I'm having a really hard time controlling them. So let's see here, Virgo. Let me see here. Nope, they just want to fly. They literally want to be on the floor. Who wants you to be on the floor? Can I get one? The vast universe. All right. Wow. All right. Thanks, babe. My husband's out here. He never sleeps. He's always out here grabbing my cards. I have a grabber usually, but I was working from a different area of the house. Well, I'm going to take all of these because these are the ones that fell out on the floor that he just handed me from down there. We have professional assistance. We have commitments. We have the seeker that he just handed me. And we have the loving man, friends, families, and guides, and the vast universe. We got a meaty reading here, Virgo. Let's see. Any more down there, babe? All right. He is done, and we will begin. Virgo, these are the cards that came out here. These are the cards that came out for you guys, all right? So we have the Martyr, which is very Virgo-y energy. I'll explain before you guys off with my head. And then we have the... Page of Wands. We have the Octopus, the Wolf as our animal totems. We have the Three of Cups, the Hermit, and the 10 of Pentacles. Then we had some other cards come out as little bonuses. So let me see what the story is. What is the story, Virgo? What is the story? Well, with the Martyr and the Hermit energy, we literally are in Virgoian energy. Virgos, you guys are always of service to people. You go out of your way to be of service to people, but sometimes there's resentment that builds because of it. One of the energies that I feel is like someone's kind of like pulling you into something, and it feels very sleepy to me. It feels like being beguiled, and that's because of the octopus, right? Someone is very, very smart and cunning at getting you to play whatever games they want you to play or take part in with the Three of Cups, whatever thing they want you to collaborate in. The other thing that comes up here is the wolf. So predatory, but understands how to move in a pack. Or with the Hermit here, that's not where you are at all. We're going to read the archetypes here and see what the deeper story is, and the 10 of Pentacles, guys. So this is about community. With the friends and family and the 10 of Pentacles, we're dealing with community, with the vast universe. There's a couple of things going on here. And the loving man. Let's see if we can get a story, Virgo. I'm a little flummoxed. What's the story, angels? Let's talk about the Martyr. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. And then addiction to self-pity. So if you've been feeling sorry for yourself, is someone around you feeling sorry for themselves and they're trying to get you to do the heavy lifting? Ding dong. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got a winner, girls and boys. Listen here, family and friends. Someone in your family friend circle is draining your energy, okay? And they're banking on your kind nature. And no, you're not late. You're right on time, Benny B. I am doing all signs, and right now I'm on Virgo, okay? So after this, we have, I already did Taurus, so you can go back in the after play, or you can just like rewind it back and watch Taurus. After this, we have Libra, we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. I already did Pisces. I started with them first. So we have 4 more to go. All right. So back to Virgo. What I will tell you here is that there is this energy here with you where, and Aquarius. Oh my God. How could I forget that? There is this energy. Belinda, I never got you. There is this energy here with you where someone is siphoning your energy. Now, this is a very Virgoian thing that I see happen all the time, where if you're not balanced, and that's what the Ten of Pentacles is about, is grounding yourself in balance, and it's costing you something here. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, guys. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? The Chariot, because you don't want to be involved. You're like, get thee behind me, Satan. Your angels are literally kind of whisking you away. This is also stretching your moral compass as well. With the black and white, that's the way that Virgo thinks. They're just very pragmatic, very practical, and somebody is kind of appealing with this octopus here to a much darker emotional sense, and that's not a place you like to be, Virgo. You're like, does it make money? Then it makes sense. Is this a waste of my time? You have no problem being of service, but an imbalanced Virgo energy will be of service and be of service and be of service, and then complain quietly or privately to their friends and family as they show up here that they're maybe being taken advantage of. Now, with the octopus here, what I can tell you is you're absolutely being taken advantage of. With the martyr here, you are absolutely being taken advantage of, but your angels are empowering you because there is a light attribute with the martyr, right? And that is learning transcendent nature of service to oneself. So let's talk about service to oneself here. Service to oneself is doing what is comfortable for you to do. Downward pointing triangle, Virgo, is earth energy. Oh my God, so much earth here with the hermit and the pentacles and whatnot. You are wanting to ground yourself and be a lone wolf. So they're saying that maybe you're inundated with all of the friends and family and all of the collaborations, and you need to pull back. The light attribute of the hermit is seeking solitude to focus intently on the inner life, serves personal creativity. The shadow is withdraws from society out of fear of negative judgments from others, refusing to help out those in need. We know that you've been in the light. I want to be in the light because you've been of service. That's why you feel martyred here. And what they're saying here, especially with the Hermit is a seeker, the Hermit is a student, and that came out. It's one of the cards my husband picked up. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are, inability to commit to a path once found. That's not your issue here. I think you're dealing with people that have an inability to commit energetically, to commit to cleaning up their own mess, to commit to not having you do the heavy lifting. Friends and family are not doing the heavy lifting, and they're wanting to push it onto you. In a romantic relationship, they're saying make sure that this is something that stays in balance, especially here with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in any deck is about legacy, and it's about building, and it's about family, and it's about marriage. It's about a happy connection. So they're saying that this is something that you are working towards and deserve, and the loving man here, or the loving masculine energy, shows up here for you to support you in that. With the vast universe, I love this card because it's about infinite possibilities, creation, and manifestation. Virgo, as you are often in a more pragmatic state, I keep seeing a lot of angel numbers. Oh my goodness, you are so in time, Benny B. I'm so glad you said that. You know why? Literally tomorrow, that is my personal agenda and assignment, is to put out a great deal of angel numbers that were backlogged while I was dealing with COVID. So I have all of these great angel numbers, and I'm going to watch the replay back and take a look at a couple of yours, and maybe I'll sneak 1 or 2 of yours in there as well if they aren't already on my list. Back to Virgo. With the vast energy here, you are about to be able to really manifest exactly the grounding balance that you need, but beyond that, you're about to poof and escape. I'm seeing a Houdini trick. They're wanting you to retreat and go away with the Hermit card here, my loves, and they're saying it's okay. They're saying it is actually your nature. Another thing here is that you may need therapy, because what I see here is that someone has been emotionally abusive with you, which is causing you to want to retreat, and emotionally manipulative. So even if you don't need actual therapy, you might need to talk to somebody else, because usually, Virgo, you're the therapist for your friends and family. So they're saying you need to reach out, quite literally with the octopus here, to talk to somebody else and also get into your emotions. How did what has happened with someone taking advantage of you make you feel? They said that's something that you kind of shirk because you feel like, feelings, but really you have them, and somehow someone has infringed on them, someone who is immature or has an immature way of communicating. So that's the message for you, Virgo. You're not a martyr, you're empowered, but in order to regenerate and restore your energy fields, you do have to go away. You cannot always be in a collaborative state. Once you recharge, then you can get back to playing and toasting it up with your friends, and having them enjoying all of the wise and pragmatic things you are saying. Okay, Virgo? All right, guys, we're moving on to Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. What are my messages for my sweet Libras? Let's see what we've got here, Leaves. All right. Any message that I'm hearing for Libra, guys? Oh, okay. Libra. It's getting late. I can tell my fingers are moving slower. And cards that I just looked at, I can't find. There they are. What is the message for Libra? Ooh, Libra. When I say it was a messy mess, a messy mess. Even though you saw the brown bear, take from that what you will, but that's not your card. Cool. They're talkative today. All right, Libra. Firefly and the dragon. Let's see what other messages we have for Libra. If you're just joining me, we're doing all signs, and we're on Libra right now. We have the Empress with her back turned. Self-nurturing and care. I'm hearing, I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Someone's a runner. We got a cheetah here as well. I wasn't going to pull it, but they want you to have it. Let's take a look. Ooh, feeling some pain here. Let's take a look. Who's a runner? Who's a track star? Guys, clarify Libra. Clarify Libra. Clarify Libra. Strong. Three of Cups. Page of Cups upside down. Knight of Wands. Oh, you guys got a story here. You got a story of, oh, Libra. Oh, oh, oh. Y'all are getting probably the most cards in this pool because I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Let me mix it back in. Libra with the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands. The King of Wands here is Gaston. Even as I'm talking, I'm hearing my voice slip. It's because it's late in the night and I've been talking straight for a couple of hours because I made some previous videos that you guys will see that I will post up today. So I've been talking for a while, but Monk, Nun in reverse. Reverse, reverse. One more. Angel in reverse as well. Guys, what's the energy for Libra? Oh my God. You guys, you are so messy today. Increase in the healing light. And I have Angel upside down. They wanted me to take that too. You guys are getting a juicy reading, y'all. This one is juicy for you. I don't know if any Libras will watch this, but we got some stories to tell. So many cards that I wasn't able to fit them all on one sheath. So I'm going to grab another one for you so we can see. Okay. She's a runner, she's a track star. Who's a runner, who's a track star? That's a song that's just, you know, I think it might still be up on trending, but it's about a woman not being able to handle the commitment of a relationship from a masculine's perspective, which I think is interesting. I might teach a lesson on it, but you guys got a juicy one today, so let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see. Your first cards, Libra, are intense. Knight of Wands. Page of Cups upside down. The Empress but in shadow. Firefly. Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Dragon, Cheetah. That's why I was saying runner, track star. And then Monk, Nun, but in reverse. Reverse. The next level of cards on your juicy spread. I have to be obedient. Not everybody gets a juicy spread, and not everybody needs it. Apparently, you guys need it. So let's take a look here. Angel in reverse. We had Monk, Nun, and Angel in reverse. Very interesting to me. Let's see what the story is here. The Lovers cloaked in secret. The Page of Pentacles. The Knight, the King of Wands. The Ace of Wands, which is like the eggplant emoji, phallic symbol, wanting to work with somebody. And then we have the Healing Light and Increase. Okay, I'm going to show you these two cards at the bottom so you guys can see. The Healing Light and Increase. All right. So right away, the story that's coming up for me, Libra, which is so interesting because Libra rules the sign of partnership, right? Libra rules the sign of partnership. So what I'm seeing with these, let me reverse my my things. I'm like trying to balance them here on my desk. Let's reverse. Libra, the story that I'm seeing here is that you have been seeing somebody and they have not been committal, and they've brought imbalance to you, and you've been in a runner chaser dynamic with them, and you have decided to stop chasing, and you are the wounded warrior with the Nine of Wands here. So this is a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. I can't wait for my big big desk, big breast. Who has big breasts, Libra? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I mean, I know I do, but there may be somebody around you that does too that's significant, because that was a bit of a Freudian slip there. What I will tell you here from what I'm seeing, let me tilt out my stories here, angels. Yeah, Libra, what I'm seeing here is that somebody here was in a relationship that got toxic because someone was deciding they were Gaston, okay? Right here in the middle, we have the King of Wands. That's my Gaston. If you've ever seen Beauty and the Beast, tale as old as time. Also have a video about that. But Gaston is that cavalier, narcissistic energy, okay? So somebody was deciding to think with their wand here and be Gaston. This is a specific message. If we're dealing with a same-sex couple, on either side of the spectrum, someone was thinking with their libido instead of their mind. Okay, Gaston could also be a lady, okay? Energetically, you're healing from this because this traumatized you. With the Nine of Wands, whenever we see the Nine of Wands, we're dealing with the wounded warrior, and we're dealing with actual trauma and PTSD right here, where you are in a self-protective, defensive stance. The thing about this is that I know is that someone wanted to flit away with the firefly here, and someone was playing mind games with the upward pointing triangle and the line through it representing air. Now we have dragon, which is all-seeing wisdom. You didn't miss a beat. Someone was a runner, they were a track star, and you were watching them the whole time. Let's talk about what these shadowed cards are. With the Nine of Wands, yeah, there was a lot of like partying and drinking. There was a lot of distractions that they allowed to kind of enter in. And let's take a look here. In shadow, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Excess piety. Is this what their partner thought about them? Or is this who they are, angels? Is this what their partner thought about them, or is this who they are? Excess piety. I also see you grieving, Libra. Your reading is like a whole reading. This may take me a little bit longer. Yeah, you're in grief here with the Five of Cups. This is who your partner thought you were, is what I heard. Yeah, this is who your partner thought you were, and you just gave up. You surrendered because you were like, where is the love? In shadow, the angel acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. One of y'all had a whole charlatan out here that was acting like they were on your level. And here's where I know that they felt that they were on your level, Libra, because you show up here as the Queen of Pentacles in my deck. So here's the Queen of Pentacles. This is my empath. This is my mother. This is my person who has it together. This is my nurturer, as you see the animals guiding her. This is my keeper of the money. Here we have a philanderer. Here we have someone who's wild as a Taliban. Here we have someone who's having secret connections and affairs. Now, what's interesting here, Libras, is that you may be entertaining something secret as well, but maybe not acting on it, with the angel in the light position for you, helping those in aid and in need with no expectation of return. So you may have gotten yourself in a connection where maybe you were being of service, but the energy that shows up here is maybe there's a little bit of fantasy. What I will say, though, is you actually had been triangulated by the King of Wands here, and the reason I know that is because your angels came in several times with the healing light and increase. What they're saying is, let them be a runner, be a track star, okay, and let them go. Your angels are taking you out of the situation. I'm hearing from Forrest Gump, God make me a bird so I can fly far, far away, okay? Your angels are taking you out of the situation, and they're taking you to a place of increase and abundance. Now, what I love about this is surrounded by crystals and gems down this road. So that is a recommendation for grounding yourself as you are healing. Part of your healing light will be actually sunlight, being outside and grounding, and they're giving you a prescription here, which is interesting, and no one else got this, Libra. I'm telling you, you guys got special treatment. So that's how I know you guys are being in triage here too. And they want you to get into some crystals and to manifest some things that feel right for you regarding crystals and regarding like go to a store now that we're back into the world and see what feels right for you. Does that make sense, Leaves? Like, actually take some time to find some crystals and things that are going to feel like they can heal you. Now, some of the ones that are coming up here in this card We have amethyst, we have carnelian, we have citrine, and we have lapis lazuli, and we have aventurine. That's what I can see here. And then we have actual like granite, so a piece of granite or a piece of quartz. So they're not saying it, but I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing here if I can do it. This would be citrine, the orange or tiger's eye. This is carnelian. I'm going to show you a piece of carnelian here, Libra, that I have on my desk. That was part of my beautiful Valentine's Day haul for my husband this year. But this carnelian is fantastic for grounding root chakra and healing you after a family breakup, because this seems like an established relationship. We have here what I would consider like carnelian associated with the root chakra. This would be lapis lazuli here, and then we have amethyst over here, and then this would be what I would consider the quartz, and the aventurine, which would be green. Okay, or a piece of moldavite would be good for really shaking things up as you're in a healing stage. So that's part of your prescription. The last thing that I wanted to point out to you, Libra, was this Empress, which is in shadow. You saw someone's shadow. While they were being a runner and a track star, you saw someone's shadow. You saw the truth of who they were, which caused you great emotion, Libra, as you pulled away. This is you. Oh my goodness. This is not the Empress. This is the star. Aquarian energy, which makes so much sense. Healing is associated with Aquarian. This is it in the light, and this is you healing. But what they're saying is be mindful of your resources, okay, Libra? Because you were investing into something. If you pour water in the water, you get more water. When you pour it on land, as she's doing, something can actually grow. You see, there's a difference. You were making an investment in something that wasn't going to grow in the way that you needed it to, and the way that what had happened is it depleted you. So this is someone that was maybe a ghost in your life, or ghosted you is what I heard. And so you're actually healing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They were flighty. They were not meant to stay. It was a karmic that came your way. And they masqueraded as a soulmate with that angel in reverse. You see what I mean? As the monk nun. You thought they were someone that you could trust, but that was not the truth. Wow, Libra, that one was deep, and there's a lot of healing in there for you. I'm wishing you many, many blessings as you come through. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, how are you guys doing today? For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and we're going to be doing your what to expect for the next few weeks and just take a look, all signs. I had some requests to go live more often, and I always want to make sure that we have an opportunity to connect. So this is one of those first attempts. Scorpio, let's get you some cards out on the deck. I do not promise you that you will get two card holders as Libra did. I always try to be obedient to what my angels asked me to do and how they asked me to read. Let's get started. Discarded. Let's get started. Scorpio, someone's been discarded. That's what I just heard. Someone's been discarded. Who's been discarded? Oh, yeah. Some drama. All right, one more. Who's been discarded? Let's get some animal totems here. Scorpio. So far we have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Otter. What are we paying attention to? One more in the animal totem. Scorpio. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Next card out for the animal totem is a hyena. One more out of this. This is two different people in the animal totems. Earth and water. Earth sign, water sign. Yep, Nine of Pentacles. Someone's getting discarded. Back turned. The Hierophant marriage. Alright. A family at stake. Confusion. Oh, Scorps. Scorpios. What's going on, my loves? Angels, how can I help them tonight? How can I help them to rebalance? Be mindful, y'all. Be mindful. Be mindful. This just showed itself to me. Ooh, Scorpio. Your reading is having a lot of omens and synchronicities that are making me concerned for you, my loves. pain. I'm not predicting pain. I'm saying that that's what I'm seeing that may have been happening here. Guys, clarify. Yeah, you guys wanted that one. What's that? Nope. All right. That's it. One more, guys. Sorry for the long pull. Sorry. This is my sorry for 2004. And I'm not going to do this anymore. That's Ruben Studdard. All right. All right, guys, we got a story here of someone being taken advantage of, unfortunately. You want to watch because we've got some energy here where I think you have been watching with the Otter. Let's take a look at your cards. The Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Otter, the Hyena, the Knight of Pentacles hiding in, hiding. The Knight of Pentacles is hiding. Someone was breadcrumbing you and trying to hide it, is what I just heard. So the Knight of Pentacles here, the Hierophant, which is about marriage contracts, and then we have the Beggar. On the table, we have childlike nature. We have the loving man. We have the Two of Swords, okay, confusion, and then we have the card of Judgment, which is surrender. Surrender, judgment, accountability. A family, Scorpio is at stake. Childlike nature, immaturity is at play as well. Let's get into your reading one more time, guys, so that you can see. And then I'm going to get into that for you, okay? So let's see what the story is. Someone playing mind games regarding a relationship, unfortunately. I mean, there's a running theme here. With the hyena, though, I really am disturbed by it because the hyena is malicious. When I see the hyena, what I think of is the Seven of Swords in tarot, which is a malicious, purposeful, narcissistic energy. So somebody here is actually going out of their way to create a deficit. They're creating a deficit by breadcrumbing with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Which means that they are slowly at a, not even a gallop and not even a trot, walking away from you while trying to engage you and have you feel confused that they're actually this. So whether it's a man or a woman showing up for you, or a friend or a partner, even if it's not romantic, they're like, no, I'm safe. It's cool to trust me, while creating complete subterfuge and not really giving you any clarity purposefully. You think it's by accident. With the hyena here, it is 100% not by accident. I want you to think of the Lion King and Scar and the hyenas that surrounded him. Birds of a feather, right? So there's something malicious and purposely detrimental about like hyena energy and like all of that stuff. Oh, y'all, all of that stuff. They're holding back emotionally, purposely, because what they want to elicit from you is this. They want your emotions. They want you to spill your guts, is what I'm hearing. With the Knight of Cups, they want you to act, effusive and caring. They want to, guys, they want to vamp you. That's what I'm seeing here. So this is energy of wanting to kind of like pull on your energy so that they can get a payoff from that. And your angels are cautioning you against that. They're like, what's happening here is very much toxic energy and toxic behavior. The thing that I like about this here, Scorpios, right, is this Otter, which is associated with water signs for sure. You're paying attention. Not much you can put over on a Scorpio. Unfortunately, though, it has caused you emotional distress here with the Nine of Swords. But you still have ancestors and angels and light beings keeping watch over you. This is about the dissolution of what felt like a contract. Oh, I'm getting low battery, guys. This is a dissolution of what felt like a contract and what felt like an agreement. And the Beggar, let's read the Beggar here. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens a spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Shadow attribute, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So someone wants you to be codependent on them, and that's why they're pulling away with this Knight of Pentacles. There's a codependent dynamic, and they're doing it because there's a payoff that they get when they can emotionally extract energy from you. Your angels are saying, take your power back, and they're saying, the shadow side of childlike nature beyond immaturity is a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So you are dealing with an abuser, an emotional abuser. I was not wrong. That's the story, okay? This does not have to be a long story, though. You get to clear this up. Just as simple as I take these cards off this, okay? They're saying as soon as you identify that it's happening, and you've been watching it the whole time with the Otter there, but you've been in your emotions. I don't see any stingers or anything like that, but what they're saying is that it's time for you to take your power back and put some boundaries up with this person, because you already know the answer. There are questions that you're asking, you're not getting clarity with the Two of Swords, and they said, why aren't you getting clarity? Because you already know the answer. That's the thing that I'm seeing here. Moving on to Sagittarius, yes? Sagittarius. All right. I'm going to see if I can go a little quicker because I got a low battery thing, even though my thing is plugged in. So God knows. But, you know, I have weird energy drains and stuff when I'm reading. If I cannot finish Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius, I will come back and do them tomorrow for you guys, okay? So I want to make sure I get this loaded. Let's see if I can get Sagittarius real quick. Sagittarius. Oof. Guys. Yee. What's the story, Sag? What's the story? That one was intense, right? All night it's been pretty benign, but that non-cooperation with the King of Pentacles. Oh, stubbornness. Oh, Five of Pentacles, left out of the cold, abandoned. Sag, what's going on? Someone's in their feelies. Someone's deep in their feelies right now. All right, let's see if I can, excuse me, guys. Oh, whenever my nose starts running when I'm doing, are there any readers that are watching me by any chance? Because there's all these weird tics and stuff that happen when we read, right? So let's see here, Sagittarius. As I'm doing this, I feel nervous, okay? I feel nervous. I feel, well, I get it now. Y'all, I hope I can get a clean message for you guys here. Nose running. Who's doing drugs? It's not me, but someone. There's cocaine. There's cocaine here. Or they're snorting. Someone's snorting something. My nose just immediately started like pouring running. Not just running, like pouring. Okay, so let's see. Child, orphan. Oh, hi, Dion. So nice to have you with me. And hi. I didn't see the last name that came up here. Yes, you can absolutely watch the replay. And I am on Sagittarius, going next to Capricorn, and then Aquarius, and then I will be calling it a night. As you can see, this went a little bit longer. We have some sticky widgets here. Family and friends. Community. Okay, guys. Sagittarius, let's tell the story here. What is the story? I'm going to pull one more card from over here. What is the story? I'm struggling with my nose. Wow. An offer not made and non-apology. Ugh. Y'all. Sagittarius. What's going on, guys? All right. So let me talk about it real quick. Yeah, my low battery is flashing. I'm going to finish up with Sagittarius. Sagittarius yelled during my battery. No, you guys didn't during my battery. A Sagittarius has in my life. So let me see if I can give you guys an unbiased read here. Child, orphan, ironically enough. Five of Pentacles, which actually means being left out in the cold, which is right here. Then we have the King of Pentacles, but in a stubborn stance, man. King of Pentacles, back turn. If he was with his front to you, this is it. It's still a shadowy energy, though. That Panther is ferocious. Now, what's going on here, though, with the Panther is we're dealing with air energy with the upward point, or, well, yeah, upward pointing triangle, but we have self-esteem and the green of the heart chakra. So someone has emotions here for you. Someone was juggling. Someone, there may be some same-sex energy going on here as well. And what is this? Friends and family. So the community got involved, and I pulled the Page of Pentacles upside down. Someone didn't apologize, or there's not an apology here, is what I see here, or someone's waiting for an apology or something of that nature. Y'all, can I advise you, don't do that. Please don't do that. But when you are in this state, someone feels like tried. Someone feels emotionally abandoned. This card is pretty intense, right? The Five of Pentacles. It's literally being left out in the cold. This has to do with orphans, so it's interesting that we pulled that. Let's read the light and dark. Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Shadow, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. Seeking inappropriate surrogate families. The community, like I said. Sagittarius... inappropriate families, surrogate families that are going to leave you like, girl, y'all. I don't know if I can read Sagittarius, guys. Full disclaimer. I'm trying to I don't know if I don't know. Sometimes when you read as a reader, there your story comes out, and I'm wondering if I got this story. We're dealing with someone who was stubborn, who was juggling. They were juggling because they were in love. That's one thing that I see here. Okay, with this card here, this is someone who's actually in love with someone. This is the first part. Well, I don't know if it's in love or in lust. This is the first part of a relationship where you're like, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. No, you're more amazing. And if you don't vet someone properly in this state, you don't get to. This is the Four of Wands. This is about stabilizing something. Four means putting in work and all that. This is the middle. This is the beginning to the middle of a relationship. When you get to a really healthy, when we get to the Ten of Pentacles, someone let their friends and family get in their ear here, or someone that you know has let their friends and family get in their ear and dissuaded them from the person that they cared about and literally turned them against them with the green here. The green means they cared about that person. That's heart chakra energy. But their self-esteem, you see what's more prevalent than the green, which is right at the middle, is the yellow. Yellow is solar plexus, okay? Not sacral chakra, solar plexus. So that's about self-esteem, what other people thought, letting other people get into their head. And they made what looks like a bad decision, which caused them to be orphaned, right? And caused them to have to reconnect with some other vicious, more toxic energies. The reason that they ended up orphaned was out of immaturity and stubbornness, which it says so here in the card. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. So when you don't have maturation, you don't necessarily own up to whatever your issues are or whatever the things are. It's late, y'all, and my hair is just doing anything. Crazy hairs for sure. So you don't own up to whatever the issue is, and you don't mend something. And then the thing, let's clarify the Four of Wands, because I'm getting something here about that. What's the Four of Wands, guys? And then I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with Capricorn and Aquarius. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see if I can get it all in. The Four of Wands, King of Swords. Oh, Sagittarius, whoever this is that you're watching, or whoever that this happened to, like, oh my God, the nuisance of this. I can't even believe it. At this point, is it falling apart? Are we falling apart in the reading? Here's what's happening here that I think is happening. Remember I said I felt like irritation and whatever? There's an anxiety here. Terrible decisions were made here. With the King of Swords, you're dealing with a narcissistic energy. So someone may have abandoned maybe a more secure thing that actually maybe did feel good, because this also can represent a marriage, right, that felt good, for a situation that they thought was going to be good that left them out of the cold. They did it out of stubbornness here with the King of Pentacles with his back turned. They did it because it was fun at one point, because here we have the jester juggling, okay? So it was fun at one point. It was like, oh, two things. This is amazing. And then it turned very toxic and very vicious because someone revealed themselves. This came out upside down. The inverted King of Swords is like the super overt, mean, violent, angry narcissist who creates havoc and problems. And oh my God, on the bottom of the deck here, the Seven of Swords here. So the Seven of Swords is manipulative, narcissistic behavior. Someone, if you know a Sagittarius, Jesus on the main line, tell them what you want. Someone needs to pray, because this Sagittarius got themselves into a world of not good stuff, and also maybe forfeited maybe something more solid. Also, what I'm seeing is maybe this is you. So this is a cautionary tale. If you have a situation, they're saying be very careful that you're clear about whatever you're getting into. But this is very specific. This is so specific that I almost am like, is this a reading that I hope someone can get a message from? The child orphan is very literal. Okay, so actually someone here may be an orphan and or feel like a motherless child and or maybe adopted. So these are some things too. And you got adopted into a toxic situation and family with toxic people around you, and it turns you into what you assimilated with. This is self-defense, and there's still love in here. But this is anger, protection, and fear. This is paranoia. Sagittarius, if you know somebody like this, caution them to kind of lean into their heart chakra and to kind of make amends where they can. Or if you are this, do what you can to set the balance straight, because this does not feel that great. And the reason it doesn't feel that great is because it's corrective. What I'm hearing is the Lord chastises whom he loves. So I feel like that if you're watching this happen, then you can't enable. That's what they're saying. And if you are having this happen to you, then you need to speak to yourself and not enable your own bad behavior. All right, guys, because my battery is flashing low, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go. It has been lovely connecting with you. I promise you to return tomorrow with Capricorn and Aquarius. You'll be my last two. We will finish up the all signs readings just for you. Okay, so you guys will get some extra time. Thank you for joining me today. Come back and join me next time, and we will continue to evolve together. Hey, happy Thursday, Josie.